Hey guys, Stephen Tony here, and I am back with a new video. And this one is going to be a long overdue update one. It was kind of slow for most of the year, and then just a huge explosion of stuff, and me, picking, and choosing what to get and when to get. Yeah. So, before I get started, I want to give two shout outs. The first is to Tim Cole. He's a very cool YouTuber whose videos I've recently been checking out and enjoying. I've subscribed to him a while back, and he just recently subscribed to me. So thank you, Tim, for that. You're a cool guy. I'll leave a link to his channel below. Definitely check him out. He's got some cool stuff, and a vast array of different genre types. And the other shout out is to Sammy G's World of Cinema. Sammy, I am going to be subscribing to you myself soon. I just haven't had a chance to check out a video yet, but rest assured I will. And again, thank you for subbing to my channel. I really do appreciate it. And I will also leave a link to his channel below as well. Okay, and now on to the update. And oh yes, any noise you'll hear in the background is a combination of my small fridge, which I will show in a separate video this weekend too, and also some of my Christmas-like displays, which yes, will also be in a separate video. So yeah, enough of me on a slight ramble. So let's get to the update. Now, 6 of these items are from Indicator. I took advantage of their 3 for 20 sale, and I got 2 separate orders. And the first is The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb from Hammer Films. Yeah, I saw this years back on TCM and really enjoyed it. It was the first sequel to the 1959 Mummy film. The cast isn't made up of really big stars. Terrence Morgan, who's the top-billed fellow. He is known to U.S. audiences for his appearance in Captain Horatio Hornblower, RN. He was one of Gregory Peck's lieutenants in the film, and of course Fred Clark, who was one of the many familiar faces in American TV and films. Yeah, really great actor. Played both likable guys and bad guys. So yeah, the plot, is pretty simple to the first film. This group of archaeologists excavate a tomb, and somebody places a curse upon them for disturbing the resting place of a pharaoh. And of course, all hell breaks loose with the mummy starting to kill everybody. Uh, it's probably the most generic, I think, in a way, of the four mummy films. My favorite being the first one, and my second favorite being Blood from the Mummy's Tomb. But the two sequels in the middle, are are entertaining as well. And a few of the kills in this are actually pretty well done. One guy who was the co-head of the archaeological team, he gets his head bashed in with a statuette that's actually quite creepily done. So yes, I actually had this on a Blu-ray double bill from Mill Creek, and while the visuals in it, the transfer of the picture was good, the audio was god awful on it. Like, oh man, like I was constantly having to raise this volume up and down to hear people talk, so I scrapped that, and I eventually got this very nice addition from Indicator. I had planned on picking up the box set originally that this came in, but I'm happy with the single leg release, and it does have a pretty decent amount of special features. So yes, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, highly recommended. Ready? And the second indicator pickup is The Gorgon. I saw this also on TCM, I think, or maybe I saw it on another channel, but I do recall like seeing this and really enjoying this. I'm a huge fan of Greek mythology, and Hammer doing a take on the story of the Gorgon. AKA aka excuse me, Medusa and her sisters, is quite cool. The cover kind of spoils the film a bit, I think, but it's still great. Like it's still a fun one. Basically, this guy's brother is falsely accused of having murdered a local girl, who's found turned into stone. And of course, all these other folks are being found turned to stone, and the dead guy's brother and his mentor start investigating, and they trace it back to a local psychiatric ward head who's also a surgeon, and his assistant. And yeah, I don't want to give away too much, because the surprise at the end is quite interesting. This was another of the many pairings of Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee, but the reverse actually happens here. Lee is a good guy, And Cushing is not really so much a pure villain, but he's a very morally ambiguous figure that you tend to be a bit more against than for. Yes, very atmospheric, very moody at points, but a very well done, creepy, and effective story. One of the characters you actually get to see go through the process of turning to stone, and the effects make it look very painful. You know, like yeah, like it's a well done scene with the effects and makeup. Yeah, yeah, highly recommended, and also checked with uh, special features. Yeah, that is the Gorgon. Okay, the third one I have discussed in one of my October / Halloween films, and that is Shadow of the Cat. This one's more of a thriller to me, like a mystery thriller in a way, because it's like basically the cat, and not only taking revenge for its mistress, but like also exposing the scheme. Scheme like yeah. And both of these films have the great and lovely Barbara Shelley in them. Yeah. So yeah, won't say too much on this film, other than it is very good and very worth a watch. This one is Raging B locked due to a rights thing. Scream Factory, Shot Factory here in the States has this a part of a box set. So, hence why it's Region B locked. So you will need an you will need an all region player to check it out. So yes, that is The Shadow of the Cat. Okay, and the fourth one is The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Now, I saw this as a kid and loved it. Like, again, Turner Classic Movies watch. Yeah, and I just enjoyed this immensely as a kid. Out of the three Sinbad films, this is probably my absolute favorite. The action pieces, the story, the characters. Yeah, just really great stuff. John Philip Law does a great job as Sinbad. And Tom Baker, before he was Doctor Who, playing the main villain, oh, he's exquisite, as the villain. Yeah, like just a rip-roaring good time, a fun adventure, a lot of magic, a lot of, cool ass stuff from Ray Harryhausen, and also the very lovely Carolyn Monroe in a very interesting part as well. I don't need to say too much on this. I'm sure everybody who is seeing this video has seen the film themselves. So yes, that is the Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Alrighty, now the next three are brand new to my collection. The first two are the last two of the ends of the ends. Excuse me, of the ends. Gosh, of the indicator purchases, and the third is a German release. So yes, and the first new one, actually just watched this in the last couple of days, and that is Cash on Demand with Peter Cushing and Andre Morel. Excuse me, there. Yeah. Basically, it's 2 days prior to Christmas, and Andre Morel's character plans to rob this small province bank in England. England, and it's just this, nicely done, tension building piece, as we're taken through the process of the robbery and, and how everything plays out. I really enjoyed this one. Yeah. Peter Cushing is a Scrooge-like character. It's also a sort of loose interpretation of A Christmas Carol, and as I mentioned, Cushing is the Scrooge-like character, but he is also very mousy and timid, and apparently these were the roles Cushing played prior to being made a star out of by Hammer. So yeah, in a way, Hammer did save him from mainly playing those parts for the rest of his career. So yeah, it's black and white, which really adds well to the story. I think as well. Hands it out a nice noir vibe as well. And there's actually two cuts of the film. There was the original UK release and the extended US version. Now, what's interesting is that the US version came out first. The year the film was made, and I think it was 61, yeah. And it didn't premiere in UK theaters until I think 63 or 4, which is weird. So yeah, and I have watched both cuts. The US cut, the scenes cut from the US version are sort of character development ones, that sort of go a bit more into the Scrooge-like qualities of Cushing's character. But because his character, his family's being threatened unless he helps rob the bank. So I did kind of see why the UK, studios did cut those scenes, because you don't want to hate Cushing's character too much in it. I think because his wife and his kid are innocent, and no matter how much you would like him to see a guy, who's stuffy, and petty at times, like, get, shaken, down a peg, you know, the audience needs to be like reminded that, two innocents' uh, lives are at stake, as well. So yeah, I can see like why those early character build up scenes were cut. Either version is like great to watch though. Though the UK cut is about 66 minutes, and the US extended cut is about 14 minutes longer. So yeah, a very uh, well done and entertaining film. Cushing and Morel are great in their parts. Yeah, yeah. It's a really good mystery crime film. And my first actual experience with a non horror film from Hammer, and I loved it. So yeah, I do highly recommend this one. Well, it is set at Christmas time. I'm not really sure if this could be counted as a Christmas flick. I mean, if any of you think so or not, please let I know, John, in the comments. So yes, that is Cash on Demand. Okay, and the final indicator item I got is The Stranglers of Bombay. Now, this I still have to see, but I am curious to check it out. It feels like a smaller budgeted take on a gun garden, you know, because it deals with British military forces in India, dealing with the strangling cult of Kali, the thugs, yeah. So yeah, I was quite curious to check it out, and it is chock full of special features. The main selling point for me was actually the co-starring role of this guy here, Alan Cuthbert's son. He's a slightly underrated British actor for me, and he's also somewhat forgotten. I think I had seen him in an episode of The Avengers with Patrick Magny and Diana Rigg, and I really thought he was excellent in that episode. So I thought he was an excellent actor in general. So yeah, I'm curious to see how he does in a co lighting role. It also has George Pastel, who was also in the first two Hammer Mommy films. I'm not sure if he plays a good or a good guy or a bad guy here, but I'll be curious to see. Yeah, I do like a good somewhat historical style film here. I mean, I think it's more for entertainment purposes, like than actually accurate to a history. But like that's like I'm okay. I do like thrilling thrilling adventure stories. So yes, like that is the Stranglers of Bombay. All right, and that was it for the indicator items, and now on to my German pickup, and that is the Anti-Crime Squad from Estelia Massi. This is an Italian feature with John Saxon, Lee Cobb. Yeah. Heard some things on this film. This unit, headed by John Saxon, is dealing with kidnapping cases and some other crimes in the city that they're in, and an informant they have posing as a criminal finds something big, and it shakes off from there. Now, this is a small hard box from a company called Cineploit Records. Like they're based out of Austria, I believe, and they actually started out as a CD company, which they still do. They also do vinyls as well, and within they like last like I'll say maybe a decade or so. They've also gotten into the Blu-ray business. They mainly do media books, but for us in the States, it's actually a little expensive to import them. They're usually like $32, but and it's the shipping that's the killer. In U.S. money, it's about 15 or $16. So yeah, it's really quite expensive. This small hard box actually only was about $15. It's now up to 20 on their site. So I only paid like 32 bucks for it, which for an ultra, which for an ultra, which for an ultra limited, excuse me, edition is actually quite good. Good. Like this cover is only up to 70 pieces, and I got number 60. So yeah, I do highly recommend them. They are. They're only available to purchase on their website, which I'll leave a link to in the description box. They also do offer a standard Amaray case releases of some of the like films as well. So, but I think they're a pretty good company overall. They do a lot of they do a lot of lesser known titles, like that's one. They also did Thomas Millions, a Shop in Blue Jeans, and a few others. So yeah, definitely check them out. The shopping price, like is like expensive, but I think with the Amarays or the hard boxes, you might get a much better deal. So yes, like that is Anti-Crime Squad, and that'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And yes, if you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already and would like to, please hit that bell notification button when you subscribe. So yes, thank you again. Please leave any comments below if you've seen any of the titles I've picked up. If you've enjoyed them, if you didn't, your like favorite acting performances, yes, like please comment below. And I'll see you all the in the next video. Take care, everybody. See you all soon. Bye.